What's up everybody and welcome to the channel. In today's video, we are actually doing the first modification to my Lamborghini. We're gonna take a break from rebuilding it and do something that I would have done regardless. However, given this wing is broken and it's gonna need at least $1,000 or $2,000 worth of repair, I might as well spend the same kind of money and get the Superleggera wing. So let's unbox this and take a look. Carbon wing. So there we go. We got the Superleggera style carbon fiber rear wing for the Gallardo. This is Darwin Pro. That's the brand of it. I'm gonna have this linked down below. I went with the normal gloss weave carbon fiber. You can get forged carbon. You can also get a dry carbon. But I've always been a fan of the Superleggera. That is my favorite Gallardo. Definitely a really amazing specification. And as you can see, the carbon fiber, if it'll focus, looks absolutely stunning. So super sick to see that. Nice color and everything. And then we have these, which are part of the brackets to mount them and everything. And then you can see we're gonna have the backup camera and taillight in the bottom. So that is gonna look super cool. So that pin off, you can see this actuator thing, how it kind of hooks into the underside of this, and all that white is what's broken. So it definitely doesn't work quite the way it should. And then we have two more pins right here and right there. And I think that should be about it for both sides. So now I think I just need to pop off this third brake light, get those little pieces off, and then we can unplug it, and that should be what is hanging it up right now. All right, and then from here, the brake light is out. That's all done. Now we just gotta get the backup camera out. So underneath, we just gotta take these bolts off and hopefully I can unplug something. Alright guys, so now it's a new day. I had some things to take care of, so I had to pause the project for just a second. In the meantime, I peeled off all the PPF that was on this back piece that I had ordered. It looks so much better. The PPF had a yellow tint to it, and you can see the entire line all the way. So I peeled this off, and now this panel matches the original car 100%. So really nice to see that. So with this wing, I'm finding this is not a 100% direct installation. So I have gone ahead and drilled out holes in the supports. That way I can get the wires for the taillight along with the camera through it. And then there's gonna be a few little modifications basically to get this to fit. Now this is honestly a pretty affordable wing at 1,700 bucks. The OEM one is like $11,000, and then there's some top-notch brands that are like $6,000. And then there's also $500 eBay wings, which probably are not too nice. This one, I will say, the carbon quality is awesome. It looks so good. It looks just like OEM. There's just gonna be a little bit of modifications that you're gonna have to do to get this to fit. So now to move on to fully installing the wing, I went ahead and took these support brackets and drilled out these holes just a little bit just to give us a little more wiggle room. And then we're gonna reuse the factory hardware, which are these thinner screws, and just go ahead and loosely fit everything in. Like I said, I need a little wiggle room just so I can line up the holes easier. So then now onto the wing, just lightly line this up, and then the supplied hardware we're gonna use to get these under bolts lined up to the new piece. But with the loose fit, it does seem like much better. I can easily line this up compared to what I had earlier. So with the wing on, looking pretty good. Once again, that carbon is pretty sick looking. So now the hardest part is probably gonna be getting these wires up through there, through these struts and into here. It's probably hard to see, but there is a hole in the beginning part of this that goes up there, and we gotta feed these wires through there. So what I'm gonna use is this metal wire and just kind of fish it through that hole somehow and get it down there and tape it to these, and hopefully I can get these through here so we can plug in all the lights and the camera. All right, well that was easier than I thought. I got the wire all the way through, and then she's just needle those pliers and pull it through. So I got it right at the top of the hole in here. Hopefully I can just maybe push it more. I have the upper plug out, now we just gotta get the bigger one to come through the same hole. All right, so that was hard to film, but what I did was use this really long screwdriver and stuck it up through the hole here. And I was actually able to help push and guide the cables up there. And then I would stick it in right here to help pull it along with pulling on the wire. There we go, to where I can now actually plug some stuff in. So that was definitely on the tight side. Now we can click in all the plugs, which are in good shape. And now we have our backup camera, which we're gonna have to modify a little bit, the bracket it goes into. But nonetheless, that is all the camera stuff in, and this will just end up sitting nicely in here. So this camera basically has to sit in this carbon fiber piece just like this. However, you can see the cable hits the black a little bit. So we're gonna have to trim that. That way this can fit nice and snug without interfering with this piece right here. So with that cut out, I'm able to plug in the camera. I just used some 3M tape underneath it to basically get it nice and flat. And honestly, this 3M tape is insanely strong, so it's gonna hold it really well. Let's go ahead and turn the ignition on and make sure camera and brake light work. All right, so let's tap the camera icon. All right, well that is good to know. And then brake light, looks like we are working. So the backup camera installed nicely into that carbon fiber piece. Hopefully you can see that with the dark lighting. So now I'm gonna slowly slide all the cables nicely inside the wing, and then it's gonna have screws with it, and we'll just line up all the holes. So onto the brake light, I'm gonna use a little bit of 3M tape. It kind of just wedges in here nice and tight anyway. There's no screw holes like the OEM one. Now eventually I do need to get a new brake light because there is a crack right in here. I can probably wipe off some of these tire marks. This is actually pretty inexpensive and very easy to remove, so eventually I will get to that. But in the meantime, we will slide this in from one end. And then lastly, we can pop these little red covers back where they go. And let's see how much tire we can wipe off the brake light, at least make it look a little bit better. So we are almost there. The wing technically is installed. Now we can lift it all the way up. Next on the list is to work on hiding these and reinstalling the lower section, which is like a metal bucket that covers that. The only thing I'm a little curious about, I don't know how broken this piece is to where it doesn't quite fit flush. These should be able to bolt in, and as you can see, we're like a 1/4 inch off. Now, even when I realigned the wing and hooked it back in here, the wing was still sticking up. So these could be kind of broken to where they're not sitting flush. So after messing around with the other side, here's what I'm gonna do. One thing I learned, this is actually a cable. This is not pneumatic. I thought that was an air pump. Turns out it's, well, maybe it's not an air pump, but at least there's just a metal cable that goes in here to pull this piece left and right. So what I'm gonna do, this bracket right here, I can go ahead and pop off a little bit. And then with that off, I can slide the whole cable and this mechanism out of this piece. As you can see, it's kind of like in a slide in here, and basically just slides like that. And I'm just gonna take these pieces off. So this will just kind of sit in here, and there's rubber on the bottom. So the rubber on here is gonna sit underneath this tray. And if this system still does work regardless, this will just slide in and out and just slide on top of this. So I think that's my best bet of doing that, since something here is definitely bent up. When I look at this white piece, the plastic has been shattered off of it. So that's probably why it's not quite fitting, but at least now this will end up fitting just nice. All right, moment of truth. Let's go ahead and close it down. All right, with the wing on, you can kind of see it a little bit back there. Let's go ahead and get the car out in the daylight a little bit. Take a look at everything in the sun. Here is a cold start. Still sounds so good. And then active camera looking good back there. So now just driving around in the neighborhood now. I can totally see it in my rear view mirror. I don't know if I can get a really good view from your guys' angle, but you can definitely see it back there. Can't see it from the side view or anything, but looks cool. Nice that we can see it. Does obstruct the view just a little bit. Now this is the same spec as the Superleggera, so this is an OEM style wing, of course, but it looks cool back there, and I can still see above it and below it. But now let's pull over real quick. Let's do a loop, warm up the car a little bit, and then we'll check it out in the sunlight. I went ahead and wiped off all my fingerprints and everything. But man, it always feels nice to drive this car, even though steering wheel's crooked, rear suspension's broken, but haven't driven it in like 2 weeks as I've been working on obviously repairing it. But we're one step closer. Oh man, I can't wait to get this car done. Like, oh my gosh. As of right now, it's only been 1 month. I've been staggering the videos, obviously. Basically every Friday I'm gonna have a video go up, and hopefully I can do it without missing a week until the car is done. So we're getting there, but yeah, all right, let's take a look. All right, let's take a look now in the sunlight. Whew, looks good. Car's coming together, obviously. And I like how the rear piece without the PPF, it looks so much better than with the nasty looking yellow PPF on it. So one look for you guys. Of course, that all looks really nice. The color matches, but then check out the wing with the glossy carbon and everything. Car is coming together really well. Next video, I got some things happening on that side. But obviously over here, oh, that wing looks so good. From this angle, that is stunning. Looks just like a 50th anniversary, which is an awesome spec. But check that out, looking so good. I do need to do some paint correction all under here, since obviously it's been 10 years with a wing on it. But looks really good. The carbon quality is nice. Wow. It's coming together. It is definitely coming together. We got the Superleggera wing, the first actual modification now to the Lambo. Oh man, once I get a bumper on once I get a bumper, yeah, it's gonna look really, really good. Oh, that makes the back end just look insane. And it sounds so freaking good. Oh man, it is coming together. We are almost there. Not really almost there, but we are getting there. Big improvements from where we've been. But I think that is then gonna wrap it up. God, as I get farther away, get out of the sunlight, oh, it looks so cool. I think that's gonna wrap it up installing the Darwin Pro wing. It definitely took a little bit of work. It wasn't exactly bolt on. However, for the price point, it does look fantastic. The carbon is beautiful. The quality looks amazing. It just takes a little bit to actually install it. You gotta kind of know what you're doing a little bit. I do need to get gaskets for where this piece meets up with the body color. I think I will need those rubber gaskets, which are like 80 bucks. But it is coming together for sure. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'll have it linked down below as well for those of you with a Gallardo. But there we go. First mod on the wrecked Lambo. We're getting there on repairing it, and it'll be back on the road in no time. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, hit that subscribe button, stay tuned for plenty more content, and I'll see you all in the next video.